Hey, hello.
Hey, hello JC, long time no see.
Yeah, damn long, damn busy lah now.
Yes, you still working as a doctor, right?
Yeah. No, that's why it's been so tough to me, because I need to rest like before my shift, so I take all the time I can to rest.
Hey, why so stressful? What does your job entail?
Like mostly just responding to medical needs of the patients that come into the hospital. Lor. So we carry out diagnosis, treatment, counselling and referral. But then it's very important that we give each patient 100% of our attention, because human touch is very important to them. And it's becoming increasingly difficult to provide that for each consultation because of how exhausted we are.
Oh man, is this norm or is it especially because of the pandemic?
I think the pandemic definitely exacerbated our problems. And so prior to COVID, we actually already overloaded with work. But with the pandemic, our workload just has been increasing. And this has led us to become more stressed than ever. And we just make more mistakes also. So I have a friend who's actually under investigation because he gave the wrong dosage after being overtired. So many of my colleagues have also been quitting because of how tired they are, especially with constant pressure to ensure that we do our job to 100%.
Wow, that sounds horrible. But am I right to say that healthcare workers' mental health has been deteriorating constantly?
Yes, actually many of us are struggling, but then we're not sure of what to do to help ourselves. So we do not have resources that are easily accessible to us.
How has this affected the work?
Honestly, I feel that it gets harder to face patients after each bad outcome, and this has also been affecting our patient experience. So sometimes I also feel that my productivity has been negatively impacted, and I get tired very fast.
Okay, actually I'm going to work for this company that comes up with smart solutions to optimize workplace effectiveness. So let me and my team try to think of something and help you out.
Hello everyone. So I found a few newspaper articles that I based my ideas on. It is important to realize doctors may not be having check-ins with their therapists, and so we can help make a few appointments for Dr. JC to see if this will help him. He also mentioned that he is very busy, so we can do teleconsultations with therapists so that he can make it time for the sessions.
That's a great idea. To build on, I remember watching a show that actually featured physical rooms that allowed doctors to chill and de-stress. So they included a blue light room, gaming room and a plant room that allows them to take a break from their hectic schedule.
I think that my hospitals are resource right now, and at the peak of the pandemic, there was not even enough space to fit patients. Hence, for physical rooms, at some point in time in the future, when there's a larger influx of patients, medical staff will have to give up these rooms instead, and this will be when they need them to de-stress the most.
I agree. Maybe just taking a walk outside in the garden might work just as well.
Or how about implementing things like emotional support animals? I did some research on emotional support dogs that help their owners identify anxiety attacks, and these animals could in turn help doctors identify when they're going through a stress episode.
But having animals in the hospital might not be logistically feasible. Instead, maybe we can try smartwatches. I've seen wearable AI tools that can identify stress through skin sensors, and perhaps we can implement this tech on smartwatches to alert the doctors about episodes they're having and remind them to take a breather.
Okay, so for the first idea, which was a smartwatch, right, I felt like it was a bit bulky, but and it took time to remove before surgery, which needed a sanitary environment. But it would also be dangerous if an alarm went off during the surgery itself. But it did help me identify moments of stress. So for example, I was talking to a patient with liver failure, and it actually allowed me to realize that I needed time to calm down before meeting my next patient. So I felt like the consultation was helpful, but then the therapy session was not really immediate. So, because I had to process my emotions about the stress by myself and then hold it in till the end of the day, until the scheduled session. Yeah. So for the outdoor garden, I felt like it was not as good because it was subjective to weather firstly, and it was like there's a lot of insects around which may cause irritation, and it did not really provide me much stress relief and it just irritated me. But I do like the idea of being in a different setting.
So based on Dr. JC's concerns, I think we have to develop our ideas further.
Yes, for the smartwatch, I did some research that showed that we can use stickers as an alternative. It can simply just be stuck onto him with the ability to capture his heart rate and understand the stress levels of the wearer. Similar to the smartwatch, but application of the sticker will be much more seamless and faster.
Yes, that will work very well. In terms of taking a walk idea, we could simply use a VR simulation room where they can choose where they want to go and what they want to do. So not everyone might feel like they want to go into the greenery when they're stressed out. Besides, they can enjoy this with the luxury of a cool air-conditioned room without the fear of insect bites, etc. This won't take too long and it's time efficient for doctors as well.
To add on, we can also develop an app that integrates the VR and smartwatch so that a notification gets sent when the doctor's stress levels are too high so that they can get reminded to take a breather through our VR room options. Furthermore, we can also implement an AI chatbot that allows healthcare workers to talk at any time whenever they feel like. And the bot can also advise doctors on steps that they can take to alleviate negative emotions. We can keep teleconsultation with a therapist so that doctors can have a call for more extreme emotions that they might be facing.
With so many technical solutions, we should work on an application to integrate these ideas into one seamless platform.
Yes, I think that's a great idea. Let's work on these ideas and allow JC to test these solutions.
The sticker was easily applied before I conducted surgery and did not disrupt my workflow as the smartwatch had done. It also allowed my emotions to be tracked successfully during the surgery as it sent me the notification on my work iPad that allowed me to take the time to process my emotions through the AI chatbot immediately, which gave me the suggestion of going through the simulation room of my choosing. So for me, I chose the rage room as it allowed me to vent my frustration, and this allowed me to better interact and treat my next patient as I was in a better state of mind. So at the end of the day, the solution has helped me a lot with my mental health and actually improved my working conditions. So I believe that this app will revolutionize the productivity and patient experiences in the hospitals, with the doctors being in a better state of mind while they interact with patients and carry out their work.